2016. So that was a thing. So the running joke for 2016 really was that, well, it may well have been the worst year ever on record. Uh, you go from what was probably the meme of the year, the entire Harambe thing. Uh, if you were a celebrity, basically you had to be looking over your shoulder for the big hooded guy with the scythe, otherwise you might be getting a wee bit too comfortable with him. Like so, obviously with David Bowie, we've had Alan Rickman, Prince. The list really did kind of go on and on and on and on. We also had Britain voting themselves out of the EU, the Brexit thing. That was odd. We also had the Americans voting in some crazy guy with orange skin and what looked like a furry alien on his head to be the most powerful man on the planet. Unless the furry thing was the person and he's actually wearing the orange, but no, that actually makes sense, but never mind. 2016, it was a bit of a shitstorm, let's be fair. It wasn't brilliant, but at the same time it wasn't that bad. The world hasn't cracked open like a giant egg. We are still all here for the most part, and yeah, okay, we did lose people, I mean, loved ones, heroes, friends, family, but unfortunately that's just the natural progression of things. That's where you have life, you will have death, and unfortunately it just seems as if it hit a little harder this year. But at the end of the day, 2016, it was one of those it could have been worse years, let's be fair. But I mean, I could go on and on, do this entire review of 2016 crap that everybody seems to be doing these days, and it's like, what's the point? Everything's really been said. I mean, we have just lived through it. But it's also the time of year where everybody's making these outlandish resolutions. It's, oh, let's lose a whole bunch of weight, let's shoot our job prospects to the moon, become, well, like Trump, the most powerful man we can ever be. I don't like doing that, because whenever someone does a New Year's resolution, it's like they've got to beholden themselves to it. It's like tying yourself into something crazy, but almost losing the point of why you do it. It's supposed to be a promise to yourself to make yourself better. It's supposed to be the fact that you sit down January 1st and say, okay, this is my resolution, I'm going to do this to make myself better. And so you can look back in January 1st of the next year and say, well, actually, yeah, okay, I have made myself better. Now, I didn't make any resolutions for 2016 at all. I actually just said, you know what, no, I'm not doing that this year. And this year, I actually feel, yeah, I've had the kind of ups and downs this year as well. There's been losses, but there's been good things too. And I've came out of 2016 and I feel as if this is the best I've been feeling for, well, 5 odd years since when I had my breakdown, basically. I actually feel stronger, I actually feel healthier, I feel mentally healthier, actually feeling normal. So that's a good thing. I started 2015, ended 2015 feeling like I'd been getting to that point. And 2016, I got myself back to normal, which is good. I started reaching out to people I hadn't talked to in ages, be it family, old friends, etc, etc. So you can call it a resolution, you can call it a promise, but here's what I'm wanting to do for 2017 for myself, and it is something to make myself better. That's what I'm aiming for, is to improve myself. My promise to myself, if you want to call it a resolution, a promise, whatever you want, is to create. 10 years ago, before my life started going to hell, I created, I wrote, I drew, I was, making games at university, and a lot of that fell from the wayside. And I'm starting to get back into that, but this year I actually want to do that. I want to create. Be it stuff like this, like videos, be it writing blog posts or reviews, articles, drawing. Hell, I think this is a year I really should knuckle down. I've been trying to get myself back into doing game dev stuff. Maybe I should really knuckle down and do that. So I want to create this year. 2017 should be the creation year. I don't know if that's something that a lot of people might understand. I guess 2017, I want it to be almost the reinvention year. Kind of rebuild. I mean, a lot of you'll know I'm a wrestling fan. To take the words of Seth Rollins, obviously he came back from a big injury this year. His mantra was redesign, rebuild, reclaim. And I think that's what I want to do this year. I want to create. I want to redesign what I feel about myself for this year. Rebuild all the stuff I've been trying to do. Like, actually get my creative side going again. Call that my improvement. I want to look back, sit down in January 1st, 2018, look back and say, right, okay, I've actually done something. I've created something. I've done something good. I've done something that projects me to the world. You can say I might be feeling a bit crazy with that, but compared to some people who will come out with really outlandish resolutions, I think that's achievable. Well, yeah, maybe. Tell me if I'm crazy. Comments down below. You can catch me on Twitter, Mark Dr. McQueen, on Facebook as well. Everything down here somewhere. But yeah, call that my New Year's revolution. Yeah, New Year's revolution, I guess. Redesign, rebuild, reclaim. Catch you guys on the other side.